We're Alan and Kaz, and in between our 9 to 5 jobs, we're exploring Ireland's wild Atlantic way. That's crazy, isn't it?
That's mad, isn't it?
It's like the bend of it.
Yeah. You don't really see cows wandering down the road.
No, not that! That's not the fossilised face of the Hag of Beara. This week we're exploring the Ring of Beara, this stunning corner of Western Ireland. We'll be checking out epic roads, quaint little towns and beautiful coastlines. Let's go.
So after last night's catastrophe with the eggs, they paid the ultimate price. They've become poached eggs and omelette the next day.
Well, the ones we've got left have. We actually lost 7 eggs that cracked in the drawer while we were driving, and we didn't realise until we got back and we parked up and we opened the drawer to get something out the drawer, and literally
Everywhere.
eggs, 7 egg yolks all in the drawer.
But we made up because this is, although we arrived pretty much dark, it's a cracking park up above. Where's it above? Sort of Bantry area, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice. That's bizarre. Hello. It's not something you really see very often, is it? You see sheep walking past the van when you're up in like the peaks and stuff. You don't really see cows wandering down the road.
So on the top of the, I think it's the Beara Peninsula, is it? Top of the Beara Peninsula, near Bantry, and we're going to shoot across onto that third outcrop peninsula today and have a wander around there. So we're going to fish some eggs and we'll get on the road.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man.
So this is Whiddy Island view, and they have these viewpoints. If you've not noticed, we've been taking lots of videos of them around the wild Atlantic way. They have these steel rusted looking coloured viewpoints of like interesting stuff, and this is Whiddy Island view on the Beara Peninsula. I don't know if you can see it, but what it is over there, let's see if I can zoom in, over here you can just make out barracks on there, and in 2018 the Americans built a naval base on there, and they would patrol the area looking for enemy boats and things like that, and giving safe passage to convoys and things like that. And the armistice was only declared a couple of weeks later, but an airman still died when his plane crashed in the sea, and I think there's a memorial with his name on over there now. But yeah, that's how these guys are. There he is. I don't know if that's him, but it might be actually. So yeah, flying boats on Whiddy Island. It's over there. So today we're driving around the Beara Peninsula, and if you start on the south coast, where Mizenhead, that coast, up, so you go from Cork down to the south coast, that's the southerly point of the Beara Peninsula, and there's like 3, I thought there were 3 individual peninsulas, but they're not. They call it the Beara Peninsula, and if you look on a map it looks like 3 bits jutting out, but that's all one peninsula. And we're doing the last part, so we started in Bantry this morning and now we're driving round that what's that pass called? Is it there's the Cara mountain range, Healy Pass. Yeah, so we're going to go along the south of it, up the Healy Pass going north, and then back round along the south coast, and then back up the N71 onto the Ring of Beara probably tomorrow. So that's the way we're going to do it today. This drive is amazing, isn't it?
Healy Pass.
Healy Pass, it's amazing.
Definitely pretty.
I was expecting it just to be a little pass, but this is like proper alpine stuff. This is like, we were just saying it's like Col de Bonnet in the Alps. It feels a bit like that, and it's a couple of notches up from Beara in Scotland. You think that's good? You want to come and do the Healy Pass on the Wild Atlantic Way? It's amazing. houses. Look at that. What a view. The road all sweeping round. Wow, wow, wow. And then you get to the top and you got a bit of a shrine. Very European. Right down there,
I saw you going right down there.
I thought there'd be a posh name for this, but it's just called the Healy Pass Waterfall. So when you come off Healy and you pull into this little park up, you can come and see the Cuas stone circles. And if you park in here, it's like a 50-minute walk round. Really looks really pretty. They call it the Dora Sloop, and it sort of goes up here into these woods with all the sort of moss ground everywhere. It looks super pretty. We ain't got time to do it today, but if you just Google Cuas stone circles, it looks really nice. There's tons of stone circles. If you're into stone circles, this is the place to come. There seems to be stone circles absolutely everywhere. It's strange. We've just come off Healy Pass, and where it's completely open and barren and rocks, and then we pull into this little car park where there's a stone circle and there's moss everywhere, and it's like could be completely a different a different world, couldn't it?
Yeah. How the landscape changes in just like a mile.
So pretty. Oh, I see what's going on. Just nipping back to the van.
You caught me in my pan au chocolat. That doesn't look good.
Don't do much of that.
I don't think I've ever been to anywhere that you can drive right to the end of the pier.
No, there's loads of these. There must be hundreds of these we've seen, isn't there?
These look like piers where you can just stop and park up.
Right, let's go find these caves.
I will fall over.
Yeah, do not fall over. We're lucky actually because it's high tide. It's low tide, so we should be able to get through easier. Let's go and have a look. Cuas Caves.
Well, they're very sticky when they're wet.
Oh, they are, aren't they? Yeah. Hello? Who's there? See, if you come about midday, you get low tide, then you can get further in, can't you?
Yeah. Well, there is, you know.
You're very delicate, Kaz. Look at you.
Oh, look at that. Where's that sea monster? What's that down there?
It's a barrel.
Oh, cool.
I can see Jules. I like little hikes like this that aren't too long. So when you get to Cuas Pier, you can do this little loop called the pull and loop, and it's pretty easy to go. You just follow these little markers all the way round, and I think it goes all the way back over, and I think you can do it as short or as long as you like. You can go for a bit and then walk back. It's actually a really nice little thing, and if you look behind you, it gives you cracking views along the coast. Really is epic. A super cool view. So if you're driving just around this peninsula near the Ring of Beara, this Caves of Cuas is actually really nice. It's not a massive thing, and I guess a lot of people don't come here, but it's actually a really pretty walk. It's a really pretty cave. If you come about lunchtime, you'll get low tide as well, and you can walk right into it. It's just a stunning view as well, and it's a nice little hike. And the hike starts at the car park, at the pier bit there, And the caves, if you don't even want to do the hike, the caves are literally 3 minutes away from the pier. Fantastic. So yeah, stick this on your itinerary for the Beara Peninsula. Ring of Beara and Caves of Cuas. This one looks pretty steep, doesn't it?
Come on, Jules. Just don't go too fast, I don't want to go
straight off the edge. Oh, this one's pretty steep. This must be 20% here.
In 300 meters,
Oh, it's no
destination
problem.
will be on the right.
The old remap's good here. Yeah. So I just found this thing when I was just driving down. So this is called the Hag of Beara. So the Hag of Beara is like, I think, right, this is very loose, like a deity, yeah? And she, oh, I'm gonna have to read it again. So this is the stone, the fossilised face of the Hag of Beara, looking out to sea. No, not that! That's not the fossilised face of the Hag of Beara. This is the face.
Push you off the cliff.
Ah! This is a nice little spot for lunch.
Oh my god, this is beautiful. I could actually stay here. It's so pretty.
I'm intrigued what Mass Rock is. I just pulled up for some lunch and there's a little sign here that says Mass Rock. So if it's not too far up here, I'm just gonna have a little stroll up while Kaz does some lunch, see what the Mass Rock's all about. See Jules? And this is the Mass Rock. I'm not sure what it's about, to be honest. Mass Rock, penal times. Cross donated by Michael Sheeran. I wonder if people came here to do Mass when they weren't allowed to do Mass in churches or something like that. There's a few spots I've seen where people have used old altars from the Neolithic age to do Mass in times when they weren't allowed. So that's maybe what this is about. If you know what the Mass Rock was about on the Ring of Beara, then leave it in the comments, because I've no idea, but it's interesting. Let's go get some lunch. Yo.
Hey!
How are we doing?
Just waiting for the vegetable fish fingers.
Coffee time. I like to cheat when I make this coffee. I just put in hot water in to start with. Saves me loads of time.
Around the Ring of Beara, and this crazy thing came up on the map saying like a bowl thing, a Beara Bowl. It's mental, look at that, look at this crazy rock formation.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's mad, isn't it?
It's like the bend of it.
Yeah. How have they managed, how is that corroded in that kind of shape?
I think it's just done it over thousands of years, isn't it? Whether that was the spill out of the when it was volcanic and it sort of made that shape, and then I don't know.
The ocean.
Yeah, maybe that was the spill out of it.
That is mental.
That is crazy, isn't it?
Stay safe.
Wow. There's a ring fort up the road as well.
In the UK, we have chip shops. We have a lot of them. In Ireland, stone circles. There's a lot of them. But I love a stone circle. And this one is in Derrintaggart. This one's a tiny one.
Weird all the same.
So this one has actually got 15 stones on it. 3 have fallen, so oh no, there's 12 stones now. 3 have fallen, and there would have been 15 to start with. Pretty cool there.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
Looks like this one fell over a while back. It's been propped up again. Pretty cool, eh?
Just find it really weird.
They are strange, aren't they?
Yeah.
They always have this thing where when you come through the entrance part, the bigger ones are either side of the entrance part, and then they tend to get smaller as they go along. But I don't know where horizons are and all that stuff. So this one, they all line up. They've all got something about them that line up, haven't they?
Yeah, they're just so like, and there's so many that they've got to have been for a purpose. Why would you erect so many stones in a circle all around? They're like every few hundred yards.
Maybe some of them aren't to do with stars. Maybe some of them are to do with like burial and worship and things like that.
Yeah. Maybe each like little, if you know about stone circles and the purpose of them and the mythology behind them all, leave something in the comments, guys. But they baffle me. They really baffle me.
Let's go find something else, yeah?
Yep. Let's go. Another 100 yards down the road.
So we're looking for a waterfall, but we're not really sure where it is. So we parked on the edge of this farmyard when we're not even sure we're supposed to leave the van there. But we parked on the edge of this farmyard, and now we're just walking through some fields looking for a waterfall. Let's see if we can find it.
And that's where we're heading. We're not going up there, we're just going to the base of it. That's the Mare's Tail waterfall. So this isn't even a proper path. It's not a public footpath or anything, we just sort of made our own way across. Island is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Just everywhere you seem to go. The colours of the place as well. It's this odd colour, odd mix of greens and greys of rock and pasture land and forests, mixed with the blue and the turquoise of the Atlantic Ocean and the white of the waves crashing against the rocks. Crazy. So pretty. Oh, it's so pretty.
Look at that. So this is mental. I think when you look at these mountains above us, these big cliff faces, and then you see this, like, just to stand back here a minute to get you a better idea, you see a big piece of rock like that. That must be like 500 tons, and that has come down at some point from up there. You're just like, what would you do? In fact, that looks like 1,000 tons. Look at the size of that thing. That's come down over there at some point. Crazy.
So we've walked a kilometre to get here, to Mary Tail Falls, which I can imagine in winter when it's really, really wet, that's quite an epic waterfall because it's huge. I mean, it's quite good now, but you can imagine in the winter it really, really pours. But it's really, really tall. But yeah, it's good.
It's actually pretty impressive, even though it's not running really fast, isn't it? We'll take Derek up and see what's above it. That was amazing. You know, we were wondering where all that water's coming from.
Yeah.
At the top, there's a massive lake.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice
You
one, Derry.
Got up there. I had to increase the altitude a bit to get up there, but it's when you just about got to the top and you can see there's a big lake, a big tarn,
Oh,
and it's just
wow.
tipping over the edge of the mountain top, and that's where all the water's coming from. Cool. Let's go find some tea. We need to find a park up.
The hunt for parkups continues.
Does, yeah.
I don't know what that was, but that one was a bit weird. Through its view. Got hamster cheeks.
Got a little sneaky bit of garlic bread in there.
Spag bol tea.
Nice. So we've got a sneaky little park up tonight. Epic views. Do you know, some people go right up mountains and sit on the edge of glaciers. Not us. We do the Wild Atlantic Way and we go to Lidl's. So we've ended up in Kenmare just logistically because of stuff we need to do tomorrow. And the only place to stay in Kenmare that's decent and you haven't got to pay for is Lidl's car park. So good old Lidl, we love you. We want you as a sponsor. You do amazing parkups / groceries. So yeah, check out Lidl's
Well done.
in Kenmare. Yeah, other brands are available.
I think it's the first time we've ever stayed in a built-up area, and we've never stayed in a car park.
We don't do it very often, do we?
No.
So tomorrow we're going to try and get up super early because there's rain on the way at lunchtime. So we're going to sign off for tonight and we'll see you in the morning. Bye.